What's up, Turtle fans? I am the White Foot Soldier, and this is a review of the epic Sewer Lair Playset by Playmates Toys. Now, this is obviously a part of the new Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. And we can see the basic figures on the side of the box here as we're checking things out. The Hog Cycles, along with Donatello's lab in the turtle tank. This playset has 4 levels of play. It is 43 inches tall. And it has tons of different features, as Leo's room with rotating weapons, Donnie's lab with the slide and entrance, Mikey's room with the slide escape. And as I mentioned, it has over 20 awesome features, so there are so many cool things on this. I'm really excited to show everybody what it has. You can just take a minute and read on over some of the features here. And when we slide everything out of the box, we have another box along with the Street View cardboard. And there's actually 2 pieces for that and 2 sides to each of the pieces as well. We get the instructions along with a pamphlet and some stickers. We'll set those off to the side. And if we open up the box, we see the levels, the bigger pieces of plastic for each level, along with some smaller pieces, and some are bagged and some are not. And now that we have it all put together, we have a look at the street view. So the first level at the top, it looks really cool. See Meat Sweats and Baron Draxum up top there. Moving down a little bit, we've got the basketball hoop, and obviously April the Turtles. You can see a ladder on the side with one of the Foot Clan members. And moving on down, we've got the gaming room, and of course the skateboard ramp for Mikey, which is a really cool addition. And now we're going to check out some of the features. So the first feature here, if we just twist this actually moves one of the slides around back there. So you can see how that works. You can just kind of move it back and forth and see, what direction you want the turtle or whatever you're putting down there to go. And going on in there, we've got some monitors, so we can see some of the origami foot on there. And then another piece that's attached. And now this next part is really cool. We see the arcade game stickers on the arcade themselves. And if we just slide the basketball hoop up and down, we see it spins them around and gives kind of a neat little effect. And then we go up and we press this red button. Let me get a hold of it here. And when we press the red button, a barrel comes flying out as an attack. And moving on down, we also have a missile launcher that just kind of squeezes out through, and there's a button that's on the side. And if we just press the button, then it will fire and we take out Baron Draxum, so that's another cool addition. And if we come on down there, we see a couple of the rooms on the bottom. That's Leo's weapons rack, and then the jail cell there. And if we have Mikey on the ramp, this is pretty sweet how it goes down. Some stickers on the ramp. We just give him a little push, and he stays on the skateboard, and it's a fun little thing that the kids will really enjoy. And we go on back down, and that swings around actually. And you can pop that open, and then it goes into the weight room. So obviously Raphael, kind of being the bigger turtle, would spend most of his time probably in the weight room there. And going over to the side, we can see the Origami Ninja hanging onto the ladder. Now this ladder is pretty cool because it's a long ladder and it lifts off. It's connected to the top there, but then if you want to snap it in place, you can also snap it on the second part, and then that way it will not, swing around. It will just kind of stay stuck to it there. So it's another neat addition. Like I said, with some of the other stuff, it's a lot of cool features on this thing. And going up to the top now, we're going to look. And you can see there's like these little hooks that come out that you connect the cardboard on, and then there's these little clips that you clip on, just like the 2012 Lair Playset, where it kind of keeps it on better. So if we scroll down through here, we got another little opening, and we just slide that open, and it reveals I believe it's called Mikey's slide. We'll just use Leo since I have him in hand here, and we'll just drop him down in. And whenever he goes down in, you'll see where he comes out at. So it just kind of swings around, and you can see him come back down through there. And this little sewer lid here opens up as well. So it kind of doesn't open obviously with the slide being there, but if you slide the slide out of the way. And moving over now to the back. Now here are some things that I did want to show a back view, because there are actually some neat play features that can be used on the back. And you can see the slide there, again, the green slide that kind of wraps around. And each level you can kind of place figures up through. So if we move down to the weight room, this has a neat action feature to it, and we'll just use Mikey since he's the silly one. We flip that forward and it just launches whoever you want to launch forward. And then if we actually take the figure off, I can show you the weight actually just lifts right off, and I'll show you how this feature actually works. So if you just kind of lift that up, that just comes forward, and that's how that action feature works. Moving on over to Leo's weapon rack. We can see some of the weapons that fit on there nicely. They snap into place. You can just keep them there for safekeeping. And now moving on to the back here. Here are another neat thing that you can do. You can snap that or pull that off, and it actually reveals then the another sewer, which I showed earlier. So that one little small piece of cardboard does slide off. And if we just kind of swing around, you can see how it goes straight down. We'll just have April go down through, and she slides right out. So pretty neat. And also they wanted us to show on the box that Donnie's lab from the turtle tank can fit down through. Now it's kind of, it's not really that cool how it fits in. It just kind of sets in there. There's not really anything too great about it, but it does fit in there, and it does look neat having his lab there. So here are some complaints. Now the pieces on the back, the plastic, they do not attach very well. For some reason this keeps popping off. I don't really quite understand why it does that, but I've tried to push it in multiple times, did it again even after the take, and also this part, the little peg that goes through, it just really doesn't want to stay in. Now from the front view it's okay because it does stay, but from the back it looks bad. Here's also some sloppy paint. Some more paint, some red paint on there. Not too big of a deal, but I did want to point out that there are a couple things. And the next action feature, we'll have Leo pull this down. The basketball hoop actually pulls the whole way down in case you want to dunk and bring the hoop down with you. And we can actually just put the hoop back up, and it's pretty easy how it comes back and forth. So that's kind of a fun thing. And if we move on over, we see the balcony here, and now this balcony has a little button, this little gray button here. You press that, and after you press it, Baron Draxum takes another nosedive. Baron's taking a beating here. Also, this sewer lid down here in the bottom lifts up, so another sewer lid. And we can just kind of go back up, and I can show you how that kind of connects back together. You can push it straight back up, and we're back to square one. Now we can see the back view, Mikey sliding down his slide. And something else I did want to point out too was the skateboard ramp that comes down. You can actually slide it forward. I didn't realize this at first, so I wanted to go back and do a double take on this. It slides back and forth, and then that makes the jail cell easier to open up, into the weight room there. So that was the Epic Sewer Lair Playset. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for more TMNT reviews.